What was that noise you made over here?
So that one does the drums and this one does the sad trombone. Roadkill's personal favorites.
Yeah, I can tell.
All right, let's get this started. Welcome back to the Roadkill Drums podcast.
Are we having fun?
I'm gonna bang a drum. Oh shit, I died. Let me go.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Roadkill podcast. We are here at the Nashville Music City Drum Show, and we are joined by a local legend himself, Mr. Claude Davis. Welcome to the show, sir.
It's good to be here.
Glad. Thanks for making it out and joining us this morning.
Yeah, I heard this great band last night, so I figured I'd come out and see what they were doing.
Yeah, we got you all fanned up with a Florida
yes.
shirt and everything now.
Get that. That's nice.
Who'd have thought you'd be into Floridian beach rock?
Yeah. Hey, those guys sounded really good
They
last
did
night.
sound really good.
I'd put them right up there with the Blake Free Band.
There you go.
Yeah, those are... Well, can you imagine a show with those two bands on?
Yes, I actually
we
can.
can. Yeah, they're actually friends. That'll happen before you know it.
It's going to happen.
And the Troubadour would be a good place for that to happen.
The Troubadour would be a fun place.
Oh, wow. We'll just be doing a little bit of thinking on that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the two of them would make a great tour. We could start them off at the beaches, like at Bike Week in Daytona, and work their way up to Nashville and do a little mini tour.
Yeah, well, we could throw some sand on the dance floor for them if that'd make them feel a little bit better.
We'll bring up a bag of
we've got
Florida
plenty of
sugar sand.
mosquitoes
They'll
for
probably
you.
fall down then.
It'll take all the varnish right off the floor, won't it?
Hey, I did want to mention something to you because this is for Roadkill Drums, doing this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
I was probably drumming before you guys were even old enough to say the word.
I mean,
In my first grade had a rhythm band.
A rhythm band.
And I was the lead rhythm stick player in my first grade band. Click, 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 click. And you had to get it right now. You couldn't click off beat.
Yeah.
It had to be right there.
I mean, a sense of timing.
He was a metronome before they had a metronome.
And then later in high school, I was the drum major of our high school band for a couple of years, which doesn't happen. And then since I didn't like my parents telling me, when I could get up and when I had to go to bed and when I could eat and when I couldn't and where I could go and where I couldn't, I didn't like that, so I joined the Marine Corps.
Semper Fi.
And that sure made a difference. And but always during the time, all along there, I was singing. Had a family quartet from the time Mom was still holding me in her arms.
Yeah.
And we didn't have all the PA equipments and stuff. We just called it singing loud. And nowadays they call it what?
Acapella.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, they got all the Italian terms in there now.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Italian.
So the internet might correct me if I am wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that I'm right. Acapella comes from Italian, and it's rooted in opera. So when you're singing without the music in the background, it'd be a cappella, whereas you have things like falsetto, you have baritone, all Italian.
I should have known that. I go to so many operas.
Yeah, I know. You're such an opera connoisseur.
I've been to a couple, and I actually enjoyed it.
I'm sorry. Were you guys talking
We're
about
putting our guests to sleep over here with those opera talk. Tell us how you really feel about opera.
About the same as me.
In college, I studied. I was a contrabass.
Really?
Eyes open, young ditty, curly,
nice bass.
frequent.
There you go.
That's all I'll go there for right now. I still do a lot of bass work in town. I'll get some
I've
bass
seen some of the videos,
And I think one thing I wanted to mention that we'd talked about before, my friendship that I had with Razzie Bailey.
Yeah, Razzie Bailey. Yeah, I was about to find a way to get around to that.
I was about ready to ask too.
He was just, the way I first met him, his song, What Time Do You Have to Be Back to Heaven and Midnight Hauler had just come out. He was still playing smaller clubs.
Yeah.
And I was driving truck at the time, but different truck stops and different restaurants across the country. When I'd get in there, I'd get up and sing. And Razzie in Fort Wayne, Indiana, allowed me to get up to his band.
There you go.
And I was the type that, when I'd sing a Waylon song, I'd try to sound like Waylon. And when I'd sing a Willie song, I'd try to sound like Willie.
Yeah.
So I got back down after singing a song, which I might add, I thought I did a pretty good job of. And Razzie put his hand on my shoulder and he said, I want you to go back up and sing another song. And he said, I want you to sing it in your voice. And he says, we've already got a Willie and we've already got a Waylon. Go up and sing one in your voice. So I did. I went back up, which I was honored that they let me get back up again.
Yeah.
And sang Can't Stop Loving You, and kind of a bluesy Ray Charles meets me.
That sounds
out
fun.
there somewhere. And when I got back down to his table, he said, that's the voice you need to use. And he and I became friends after that, and we stayed fast friends right up till the day of his passing.
Yeah.
I recorded, I think, 6 or 7 projects over at his studio.
Okay.
Plus, I'd get called in to do any bass vocals that he might want to do for other people.
Now, your relationship with Razzie, because I know you talked about how you grew up kind of in music, but then you rebelled and joined the Marine Corps. You were driving trucks for a while. Would it be fair to say that your friendship with Razzie kind of got you back into music, or were you already kind of getting back into it before that?
Well, I stayed in music even while I was driving the truck.
Yeah.
I had my CV where some of you out there, I think the statute of limitation is gone, so I can mention.
Okay.
If you flip on all my switches on my CD, I was putting out a little over 500 watts out of my truck, which meant I was one of those guys when I'm going down the road would come on your TV.
Yeah.
And I could literally melt the antennas of trucks that I was going by.
Roadkill here, you drove for a while too, so you understand that a bit more than I do.
My handle was the one on the world famous Singing Tail Gunner with Rock and Roll and Rolling Road Show, coming up to you off station 19, the little brown spot on the radio dial.
It's funny. I don't remember any of my handles now. Actually, the first one was like Rain Man, because when I was learning how to drive, it just got caught in this torrential rainstorm somewhere out west. I don't even remember where I was, but that's when I got my handle the first time I was ever driving. Then I changed it.
Okay, so we just learned the history of one of your nicknames, but you still haven't told everybody the history behind the nickname Roadkill.
Well, I can figure that one out.
Because there's no history behind it.
Well,
It's a secret.
Yeah, he's definitely he's giving that not gonna tell you yet kind of look. Nope.
I got to come up with a more interesting story than the truth, because it's pretty damn boring.
Oh, where I grew up, roadkill was supper.
It is at his house too.
I cooked some squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've told
well,
that story a few
awesome.
times.
Whatever, I'll cook it.
Let's get back to what that original question was.
Yes.
Yeah.
About
Yeah. Sorry, I got completely off track there.
even while I was driving truck, I was singing.
Okay.
I was a singing tail gunner, and since I was as small as I can remember, I've always enjoyed singing. And even during the truck driving, even during when I moved to Nashville, went back to college, got my 4-year degree in 3 years while working full-time, while doing my music full-time. Music has always been the heart that makes me beat.
There you go.
And today we're starting to get back into it a little better by being able to promote other people. And what the joyous part of that is being able to treat people the way I wanted to be treated when I was coming up. You know?
Dude, I'm with you 100%, because I once was the guy on the stage with the visions of the lights and the stage and all that stuff. And I still love to be up on stage. You've seen me up on stage now.
Yeah, I got the video of you.
Yeah, you did. You snuck a little video of me jamming out the other day with Roadkill and some of the Floor Days band. Yeah, but I discovered a long time ago that don't enjoy the pressure of performing like my own music to people.
Yeah.
But I get a lot of joy out of putting somebody up on stage and helping them sound good, helping them look good with video and pictures and the stage light. I get so much more satisfaction out of treating people the way that I wish everybody would be treated on a stage.
Yeah. Well, we first met when we did the big fundraiser.
Yeah, the Troubadour,
the
Troubadour for
with
Rolling Thunder.
And that's where we first actually heard Blake Free play. And I don't know if you realize it, but that day we had such a tremendous variety of music that day. We had some real talent in that room that day.
We had everything from classic 90s country to gospel and soul. There was a little bit of blues.
Dulcimer music from a guy that teaches dulcimer all over the world.
Yeah.
To a trio of banjos rock it out.
So they play regular dulcimer or hammer?
Oh, no, regular dulcimer.
Yeah.
We went from the hills to the desert and everywhere in between.
Yeah, and everybody had a good time with it.
Good, because I listened to every bit of that and then some.
Yeah. And that was so now with Miracle in Motion Double D Productions, which we've been in business since about 2002, and we are doing more producing others and helping others find the right people to get connected to, that sort of thing. And trying to be the person that I wanted to try to find myself, and got my pockets robbed a few times,
Yeah.
So that's basically what we're doing now and having a ball doing it.
So let me ask you, we'll segue into more of like the modern music scene, from someone who's seen it really shift from when it was a system, when you as an artist would go out and play and then you would eventually get scouted by a label or a record studio and all that stuff. Today, it's not really like that anymore.
No.
So if in your own opinion, what do you think is probably the most important or the best thing an artist or a band can do to be successful?
To be found.
Yeah, to be found or be successful.
I still think the thing, and Blake Free was a perfect example of that. I think having a fan base is always going to be a good thing.
Yeah.
Like when they came up from Florida, I think they brought like 25, 30 people with them.
Yeah.
When my band would go out to California, we had like 40 people flying out with us.
That's awesome.
So, and that not only it builds the artists up when you've got that. I mean, you've got your family flying with you, So the first thing I would say is build up your own fan base. And most importantly is when you tell somebody you're going to do something, by golly, you do it.
Yeah.
Or you have a mighty good reason you can. Because in this business, your word is your word is all you've got when it gets right down to it. And that's one of the reasons so many people showed up for my jam, because my word is my word.
Well, they know that your word is something you're going to keep.
Absolutely. And that only comes with time.
Yeah.
And,
you have to earn it. Trust has to be earned. Yeah. I'm with you. I hear you completely. So I think to kind of paraphrase and summarize, doesn't matter how much the technology, the industry changes, the roots are still in the fact that you need to build up your base, build up your following, and get them to come out to shows no matter where you're playing, and that's how you get attention.
And be genuine.
And be genuine. I think that's the
That's a
message.
big thing.
Did I summarize that up? Is that fair enough?
That's absolutely fair. It doesn't make any difference how much AI is thrown in there and all your electronics and technocracy and everything. You still need a way to connect with the audience.
That's true.
And they're not all sitting out there with their computers going like this. They're sitting out there with these two things.
Yeah.
But not the headphones. So.
Well, well, I mean, they do have the headphones too, but a lot of modern artists are getting found by a younger audience through like the social media and stuff.
Yeah.
So there are like a number of major artists have found their way to success in the past couple decades because they recorded a song, they already did have a following, and they said, I'm going to put this out on the internet and show y'all what I can do, and they were genuine about it.
Yeah.
And people picked up on that. You can look at culture today. If anybody ever does anything that's very disingenuous, it gets slammed all over the internet.
Absolutely.
And you will get dragged down, and you'll get called out for all of it.
Oh, you've got plenty of armchair
Yeah.
opinions out there.
Yeah.
That's a
for
different
sure.
word I was wanting to say, but I won't.
You're no worries. Alrighty, guys. Well,
So
it
hold
sounds
on,
like
before we do that,
Yeah.
how can people contact you if they need your services?
Yeah.
The easiest way is to look up Claude Davis. Or you can, I don't have my new web address to give you, do we?
We do. It's www.miracleinmotion-claude Davis, CLAUDEDAVIS.com. Miracleinmotion-claudedavis.com. We're putting the final touches on it now, but it'll be up by this week. We'll have the whole thing ready.
Claude Davis can be found on Facebook. Or, I think my picture's down off the post office wall now, I think.
And you have a rich connection with the used to be known as the Texas Troubadour Theater. Now it's just the Troubadour Theater in Music Valley, which is a very musical, historical area. I mean, right across from is the Opryland park that's over there.
Opryland Hotel.
And there's a whole bunch of other venues and music all in that neat little space. There's hotels right there. You don't got to travel far at all.
Yep, it's all within walking distance. So.
There you go.
And thank you very much for having me, bud.
Thanks for being on with us. We'll walk around, go check out some of these drums. Everybody's starting to play real loudly, so I'll have to go check it out.
Oh, it's just another 38 minutes. It's going to get 3 times this loud.
Oh, I know. I'm going, ooh, this is going to be fun. We're going to figure out these mics a little bit here and drown out some of that noise.
Well, mine's not moving. Which one's mine?
Yours is the orange one.
Oh, the orange one. There I go. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Alrighty, guys.
But never a dull moment, huh?
No, never a dull
Never
moment.
a dull moment.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Claude, thanks for being here with us. Thank you. Thanks for putting on the show with Florida Days, for coming out here to the Music City Drum Show with us.
My pleasure.
Hope to see you again in the future. Come on, you got to come on down to Florida.
We're thinking about it.
Let's do it. Let's do
We're
it.
thinking about it. As long as you don't put me on the tube and say you're out trolling for alligators.
Oh, no.
No.
Are we done?
We're done. We're good
Awesome.
to go.
Thank
All
you very much.
Thanks so much.
I'm gonna bang a drum.